What's up, world? This your boy Sporty Black checking in one more time, man. And today, um, I want to talk to you guys about a situation been going on. I'm a little late on this video, but it's concerning a former Hustle Gang member, better known as SPODEE, and Young Dro. And it stems from an incident that happened last year in South Georgia. I want to say Statesboro. They did a show, Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, and ironically, that's the same place that the Migos had got arrested and locked up maybe a year and a half ago when Offset had to do a lot of time. So that area of Georgia, that part of the state, they real strict, and they be doing a lot of profiling of rappers. So Young Dro had a show and SPODEE reached out to him like, man, I'm big bro, I'm fucked up, man. I can't hardly pay my rent, man. Nigga, if you can, man, fuck with me. So Young Dro like, you know what, I got a show coming up. You can come on the road with me and I'm gonna pay you. So they went and did the show. But SPODEE took his pistol with him. So when he took his gun with him, off the rip, once they got down there in the venue, they rocking the stage. The cricket ass police in Statesboro, like I said, they be profiling these rappers, so they went and checked these niggas tour bus or whatever vehicle they travel down there in, and then they found the gun. So they went in there, they shut the shit down, snatched them nigga ass up, and basically, threw them in jail trying to find out who pistol it was. So, off real, SPODEE telling Dro that shit, he go ahead and, take the charge, because it is his gun, because it was SPODEE's gun. But the next day, when it came down to do the statements, allegedly, from Young Dro, what he's saying that SPODEE dealt and signed PC and then try to switch the whole story around and say that it was Young Dro gun and blase this, blase that. To make a long story short, Young Dro did like 6 weeks, then he finally got out. SPODEE ended up doing a few months off of all the shit. So after Young Dro was released, him and T.I. was promoting a project, and they went to the Breakfast Club and did an interview, and Young Dro spoke on the situation. They were like, damn, Dro, we seen you on the news had got in a situation where you got caught up with a gun. So Dro just went on ahead and set the record straight and let it be known that, it was SPODEE's gun, and SPODEE didn't want to take the charge. So everybody like, damn, not SPODEE. So, SPODEE wasn't, free to defend himself. So when he got out, folks steady asking about like, damn, man, Young Dro said, nigga, you tried to get him fucked up with the pistol. What going on? So at the time, SPODEE like, man, the case still open, so I can't speak about it. Okay, let's fast forward to this year, almost a year later, with this same case. So it was a lot of subliminal disses between Young Dro and SPODEE that were going on for months. Then finally, SPODEE went on IG and made a video basically detailing his side of the story. And basically what he's saying, well, he showed a statement where Young Dro made a statement saying that it was SPODEE's gun. Then he had the actual police documentation saying that Young Dro made a statement saying that it was SPODEE's gun. So all the quite naturally everybody looking at Young Dro like, damn, that nigga snitching, you know what I'm saying? So a few hours later, Young Dro, he jumped on Instagram and basically, gave everybody his side of the situation. And basically what he was saying was that, damn right I told on that nigga. He was saying that because it's his gun, he didn't want to take the charge. So he was basically saying, I'm not finna go down for no other nigga's charge. You know what I'm saying? It's your gun. You gotta take responsibility for your own situation. So I agree with that part, you know what I mean? Cause I'm the type of dude like this. If a nigga try to get in my car, I let a nigga know ASAP, like, man, what you got on? You got any contraband, any drawers, any gum? Right now, let me know. Because, and then if they let me know, it's on me whether or not I'm gonna let them niggas ride with me. If I let them ride with me, I tell them one rule, I say, now look, if we get pulled over and get stopped and you get caught with this gun or these drugs, nigga, I'm gonna need you to be 21 or I'm gonna be 42. And what that means is I need you to be grown and let these folks know this your shit. Because if you don't let them know this your shit, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let them folks know that this your shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you gonna have to be 21 or I'm gonna be 42. And that's not snitching. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know straight up, nigga, you gonna take your charge because I'm not taking it for you. So basically, that's all Dro was saying. Like, nigga, I got 3 kids to look at, man. I'm not finna take no charge for no another nigga, especially not a nigga that I'm trying to help. I invited this nigga on tour with me to put some money in his pocket because he about to get evicted. And then he get caught up with this gun and he try to blame it on me. No. You know what I'm saying? So after everybody heard both sides of the, the story, people went to kind of empathizing with Young Dro and saying like, yeah, he ain't did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? No nigga finna take no charge for no another nigga, man. That's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. So SPODEE, he jumped back on him, basically what he said the second time around after Young Dro made his, statements and shit. SPODEE was like, well, I let the nigga know I had a gun. I had 2 guns. I had a chopper and I had a pistol. He said Young Dro told me to leave the chopper and bring the pistol. So SPODEE say he then asked Young Dro who was riding with them that didn't have a felony and who was gonna take the charge just in case they got caught with it. So Dro pointed to some other dude or whatever. But when they get caught up, SPODEE say that the other dude that Young Dro volunteered that who's gonna take that charge, he didn't want to take the charge. So that's why SPODEE was like, things went left. And I can't say that I feel him for the simple fact, I don't give a fuck, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as who gonna take your charge, nigga. They don't make niggas like that. If it's a nigga that much of a crack dummy, then y'all might well come out better just hiring a paid security with license to tote before y'all try to hire a crash dummy to take a felony charge. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense, but it just goes back to the fact and the point of a lot of these rap niggas that y'all see, we get the illusion and perception as if these niggas really got that money like that. A lot of these niggas broke. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up. Like SPODEE, he was broke as hell, trying to pay his mortgage, his rent or whatever, and he needed some money. You know what I'm saying? So Dro brought him on the road with him. You know what I'm saying? And Young Dro, he probably get anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 a show. I'm gonna say 7,000. Okay, so if he ain't getting them a $7,000-8,000 a show, he shoot SPODEE $1,500, $2,000. Then he pay, his tour manager and his little entourage. By the time he get through with the show, he come back to the city. He probably don't got them $2,000-3,000 left. You feel what I'm saying? So these niggas ain't really got that kind of money. So that's probably why they can't afford to pay for no licensed security. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a big facade that goes on with this rap shit, man. So don't get caught up in the image that a lot of these niggas portraying as far as the money they got or how gangster they perceive to be. A lot of these niggas is some busters and some suckers. Not saying that neither one of those niggas are busters or suckers. I'm just saying what it really is, man. It's just image, man. You know what I'm saying? And so basically what I want y'all to do out there, just basically jump in the comment section and just give me y'all opinion of who do y'all think is in the right or who do y'all think is wrong. Do you think Young Dro was wrong for, basically not taking a charge for SPODEE and, basically telling the police that it was SPODEE shit? Or do y'all think he supposed to stay quiet and went all the way with it to court and seeing how the courts, figure the shit out to maintain his quote unquote street cred, keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Or was this a case, well, if he would have kept it real, it would have been a case, well, when keeping it real goes wrong, So I don't know, it's just a complicated situation, and I just want to know y'all feedback, man. So get in the comment section, tell me how y'all feel about that. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. And other than that, man, I'm out.